Yo, check it. Alright guys, what's up? You are back for another video with Datazero. Quick, sweet, and to the point daily outlook and prediction. We're looking at price targets, technicals, and fundamentals for AMC, GME, and SPY. You don't want to miss a second of this update. Let's not waste any more of your precious time. Hop in the charts, the facts, the data. Let's go. All right, fam, what is up? You are back for another video with Datazero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. This is your daily outlook and prediction. We're also going to quickly look at Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. This one's going to be short, sweet, and to the point, but still giving you guys the information that you need to know as traders and investors. Let's hop right in and show you guys what's going on. We're going to be hopping in right with short shares available to borrow, 750,000 available to short for AMC. So it is coming down, but they do have a decent amount to short. We want to watch for this. If we do have a bullish Friday, it is going to be very, very good for the meme stocks. Now we have 2.5 million available to short for GME. They are built up and ready to rock and roll for Friday. They're going to want to push the stocks down towards their max pain prices. You guys can see AMC's max pain is sitting at $5. You guys can see that here. AMC's max pain sitting at $5, and you can see GME's max pain is sitting at about $24.50. So you guys can see GME's max pain sitting at about $24.50. I also want to point out open interest on GME absolutely exploding to the calls. This means that there is a ton of calls that got opened. It looks like the market is expecting a move to the upside for GME stock based off of the call options in the options chain. So this is very, very interesting that we are seeing that. Now, I want to point out some technicals here for GME and some news for GME. We do have insiders buying shares of GME stock, so do be aware of that. Now, GME in this overall pennant structure right here, this is a bullish pennant. If GME can break above the levels of 25.63, you are going to see a nice move towards that 26.67 level. And if we can break the ultimate level of 26.67, we are going to play out the GME double bottom, okay? And last time GME had a double bottom, it absolutely pumped to the upside. We had a bottom here and a bottom here off of that 950 level, and we blasted to the upside. You guys can see we now have another double bottom. Bottom one right here, bottom two right here. Now, as far as where we are at is the 2021 fractal, I do think we are at this relative level, and I'll show you guys right now. You can see bottom one, bottom two here on the fractal. You can see this rally up into a consolidation before a much bigger move to the upside. Now, what I'm thinking for GME is this is where we're at. You guys can see that we had bottom one, bottom two. We now had that rally, and we are consolidating before that bigger move. I believe that we are in that consolidation period before this bigger move to the upside, and that's why I believe GME could see a pop to the upside tomorrow or Monday, okay? So I'm thinking either this week, Friday, or next week, we're going to see a pop to the upside for GME. I believe that we're right on the precipice of seeing that bigger move. I also believe that this move for GME will correlate with the move of AMC. So I believe that GME is about to have another rally. You guys can see it's to the relative height of the last rally, so that's about $45, $50. So I think GME is about to get this double bottom structure playing out, going past that 26.60 level, 65, and then getting this boost towards $30 and playing out that double bottom, and then overall blasting to the upside once we break past $30, which will give us a gamma ramp and move to the upside. And this could all happen on Friday, because if we do start to move up on Friday, and you guys can see it's a very rapid move, we would get a huge boost to the upside. And that could happen if all of those gamma from the call options, if all of that gamma from the call options comes into play. If we see GME start to go towards $30, breaking that 25.93 right here that we have support and resistance, moving towards that $26 level, then once we break $26, we can break $30 and move to the upside, getting that gamma built up. And if this does happen on Friday, they would start having to hedge for these calls, which would push the stock to the upside in a big way, breaking out of this overall pennant structure. So we have a technical setup, we have a fundamental setup with the gamma ramp, and we have a fractal telling us that we could potentially be seeing this move to the upside. So I'm very, very excited for what we see for the meme stocks. You can also see here that GME is being pinned between buy and sell orders, which would also have the stock pops to the upside because it's pinned between support and resistance. If we can break above it, we're going to see a nice move. So GME set up very, very nicely, in my personal opinion. Now let's go ahead and move into AMC and show you guys what's going on for AMC and what I want to see for AMC stock. I want to see AMC break above $5.25. If AMC can break back above $5.25, it's going to be confirmation that we are indeed in phase 8. I believe that we are in phase 8. I believe that we are seeing the similar structure to phase 8 with this bull flag that we are creating, and I believe that phase 8 is in play. If you look at what's going on for phase 8, it is a fake out. So you guys can see that phase 8 is after phase 7. Obviously, phase 7 is a rally out of phase 6. Then we come back down, we fake out to the downside, and then we blast off. And this is the move that I'm thinking is correlating with the move that we're going to see with GME. You see AMC blast to the upside, and you see GME blast to the upside. I think AMC is going to be making a move here as well. If we break above the $6 level, that is a major technical level that lets us know we are going to see confirmation to the upside. You guys can see last time we broke above $6, we absolutely took off. And I believe once we break above $6 again, we've seen this pattern many times in the stock market before, where you push up, you come back down, you consolidate at these higher levels, and that leads to a blast off. And it looks like AMC is finally consolidated, built a bullish base, and is ready to make that move. We need to break back above $5.25, and I believe that could happen here on Friday. If we get above $5.50 on Friday, AMC is going to blast towards $6 because the gamma at $5.50, the major technical level at $5.50, we're going to head towards $6. And if we can break $6 on a Friday, ladies and gentlemen, we will absolutely take off because of the gamma ramp. So I'm interested to see if this setup does play out. Now, they're going to want to do everything they can to try to hold us down, but you guys can see short shares available to borrow is only sitting at 750,000, but they do have a decent amount of short shares for GME stock. So we want to watch this very, very closely. I'm thinking we could see this potentially happen here again on Friday or during this week. So we want to be watching very, very carefully. Again, we want to get back above $5.25. If we can break that level, we can head towards $5.50. If we can get $5.50, we can get that gamma ramp and get that $6 confirmation. We are in a overall bull flag type structure for AMC. We had this big push to the upside. We have this bull flag, and if we see a breakout of this bull flag, it is going to take us towards $6 as well. So I'm very, very excited for the setup that we have for AMC. You guys can see here, on the daily time frame, we are looking good. On the weekly time frame, we're looking good. Bollinger Bands constricted above the blue medium line. This is letting us know volatility is building, and we potentially could be seeing a move. You guys can see that we have green MACD as well. Also here on the weekly time frame, we have green MACD, and on the monthly time frame, we have green MACD as well. All the same characteristics that we had before the major move to the upside. This is all on the macro signs saying, hey, AMC is building bullish momentum for a much bigger move. And you guys can see this is coming to fruition as we have been in an overall uptrend. If I go to the weekly time frame, you guys can see we are been in an overall uptrend since this $2.38 level, and we have been moving to the upside. So I'm excited to see what AMC can do tomorrow. If we do have a bearish Friday, don't get discouraged because we still could have a setup for next week. But I want to see AMC maintain these levels. I don't want to see AMC go underneath $5. If it did go underneath $5, I would be thinking this would invalidate the pattern, because if you look, phase 8 doesn't go much lower than the top of phase 6. So you can see there's a peak here in phase 6, which was about here for us, and I don't want to go much lower than that, and that's where we're consolidating right now. So I really want to see us hold at least $5.25 and not go lower than $5. And again, this is what we're looking for on the bear side and the bull side. I want you guys prepared for any eventuality. So this is what I'm looking at for AMC, what we could potentially see tomorrow. I'm thinking we'll see a consolidation here pre-market and then push up past that $5.25 level after we find a bottom. We have support at $5.14 and $5. We might have to retest these levels in the morning and then push back to the upside, and I will be covering it live. Now let's move into SPY and then start wrapping up the video and quickly do Bitcoin and crypto as well. SPY had a bloody day today. We had inflation numbers drop. Inflation came out lower than expected, which should have been bullish for the market, but the RSI was so high that the market simply couldn't go anywhere. You guys can see that unemployment numbers did come out. Market did pump, but then we had an overall pull back. You guys can see that there is a bearish engulfing forming here on the daily time frame, a potential topping pattern for SPY. Now, if SPY breaks down out of this overall channel, this could be the top. This literally could be the top. NASDAQ could start coming down and we could be seeing the top of the market, and this could be the beginning of a lot of downside for SPY. So we want to be watching very, very closely what happens tomorrow. Again, bearish engulfing is nothing to play with. These are signs of a top. RSI being this overbought on these bigger time frames are signs of a top as well. And if we see SPY break down out of this channel, it is going to be bad for SPY. We need to see SPY stay above the levels of 555.25. If we do lose that level, expect a lot more downside for SPY. I do think SPY could be seeing some bearishness, especially if we don't recover tomorrow. We need to recover tomorrow. If not, we could be seeing an overall downtrend start to form. So we're going to be watching that very, very closely. Now let's go ahead and move into Bitcoin and wrap up this video. Bitcoin did get a nice little pump off of the inflation data as well. You guys can see we pushed to the upside, but still having troubles of breaking above that 58,500 level that we want to break above. We are still below that daily support trend line, and I want to see Bitcoin break back above that. If not, we could see a rejection down here to 50K. Ethereum is doing a little bit better than Bitcoin, and again, this is lending credence to the potentiality that we are seeing altcoin season start to form, where Bitcoin starts to range, maybe even slightly pull back, and then get a second pump to the upside, and then altcoins will also pump as well. So I do think altcoin season is potentially on the horizon. I think there's a lot of excitement around Ethereum with this Ethereum ETF, and of course altcoins with the Sol ETF as well. So we want to be watching this very, very closely. I think that Bitcoin and Ethereum are an amazing long-term opportunity in my personal opinion. Guys, this was the video, short, sweet, and to the point. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like and press subscribe for more content like this and help support the channel for absolutely free. If you want to support in a different way, you can check out the merch store. I am rocking the official merch right now. This is the shirt I'm rocking, and you can look at the hat I am wearing right now. You guys can see that here, and I appreciate you guys for even making this possible, because I would not be here without each and every one of you. So I appreciate you if you watch the end to see this message. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like and press subscribe for more content like this. And I appreciate each and every one of you for watching to the end. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.